All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the NAGA's first ever prospect showcase game. Super excited to put this little four-team tournament together for you. We have four teams, four different regions based off of the geographical location of the players' colleges. And we should have a good first game here between the Northeast region and the Southeast region. We also have teams that cover the Central and the West regions. West being, I think Texas is part of the West, and anything West and including Texas, I'm pretty sure, like Nebraska, Oklahoma are all in the West because I had to fill in the space. It can't just be California, Oregon, and Washington, right? So I did kind of be a little generous with the West and wanted to make sure that I had a fair chance. Speaking of fair chances, the Southeast, loads of prospects. Two actually very important user-created prospects. We have Jeremy Krause, who is starting at quarterback. That is Wolves fans prospect. And we have Kane Newman starting at running back, who is Slayer's prospect. So it'll be very interesting to see how they do. Two of the best receivers, by the way, in the upcoming draft, senior Jalen Bragg out of Georgia and senior Amar Coleman Reed out of Virginia will be featured highly in today's game, I'm sure. As you see them going by there. Jake Ratliff, the quarterback for the Northeast, best option they got, University of Ohio senior, and Keontae Porter, along with Julian Forbes, they will be a 1-2 punch for the Northeast. Both scheduled to go either late first or early second on my mock draft, but we'll see how they do. And some other notable names to watch out for that we have not mentioned yet. For the Northeast, Sean Hutton at tight end. We have Jimmy Pitt at defensive tackle. Creed Donald, a user-created prospect at defensive tackle. Adam Katona, who is a junior, playing at defensive tackle. A couple of juniors in here. A couple of sophomores actually made the team just to fill in the space. Including the two backup quarterbacks for the Northeast, Travis Fitzgerald out of Bowling Green and Matt Garland out of Old Dominion, both sophomores. Trying to see any other sophomores that made it for the Northeast. Doesn't look like it, but other names that you might see, Demontre Thorne and Jamal Hilton at corner. Hilton probably a first-round pick, I would think, maybe second. Outside linebackers are a little weak. Dalton Robson and Kenton Handy. Jameel Hubbard in there as well. Brandon McGill and Jaden White at middle linebacker. Secondary isn't too great. Rontez Cornish and Garrett Lyons are there for the Northeast. But as we move on to the Southeast, of course, mentioned Jeremy Krause, Kane Newman, Rodney Joyner, and Jabari Gardner at running back as well. Jalen Bragg, Terrence Baxter, Kevon Taylor, Darrell Usher, those four main receivers. Top tight end prospect Ethan Harrelson out of North Carolina will be playing today. Pretty good offensive line for the Southeast. Headmanned by Lamar Coley, right guard out of North Carolina, and Lee Story, right tackle out of Georgia. Now, the part that may blow the other teams away is this Southeast defense. My gosh, is it good. We've got B.J. Black, we have Vinny Knox, we have David Thompson III, Jonah Nix, Amir Blakely, Blake Dale, Jordan Buford Jr., Marquise Brinson as a backup. He is probably a projected first or second round pick. Jarvis Brothers is there as well. At least 4 or 5 of these guys will go in the first round. My predictions are B.J. Black, Vinny Knox, David Thompson III, Blake Dale, and Jordan Buford Jr. Those are for sure locks in the first round. All right. I will definitely be going more into these prospects during the game, but let's just see what we've got for our predictions. Southeast surprisingly only has a 59% chance to win. That is much less than I would have anticipated, but split right down the middle and very, very close scores. Oh my gosh. So we should be in for an exciting matchup by these standards. We'll see how the two teams fare as we head to the first ever Prospect Showcase. As you see, the end zones are quite bland. Couldn't really think of an idea. Just wanted to get these out into the world. And, yep. So that is the reasoning for that. All teams, by the way, running a West Coast playbook and a 4-3 defense. You will see updated play calling. I know that's been an issue, especially last season, with the need to pass downs, if you will. But that will be that'll be fixed. Almost like we had a glitch there for a second. But Amara Coleman-Reed returning that kickoff. But yes, you will see a lot more passing on second and long, second and medium, third and short, third and medium, third and long. All of those I like to call them need to pass downs. So we will see a lot more from those guys. Keontae Porter getting the first carry. Good gain of 3 there. Keontae Porter, the running back out of Ohio State. He'll be splitting time with Julian Forbes today. Tackle made that time by 96, Kayshawn Lanier, the defensive tackle out of Florida. Jake Ratliff at QB. Look at a throw here. Has time. Passes incomplete. Trying to hit Forbes out of the backfield. But on 7. Ratliff to throw. Has Forbes again. Makes the catch. And that is good enough for the first. As a note, injuries are on in this game. I thought about turning them off, but then decided, you know what, I'm just going to keep them on. There's a sack. Good sack by Jarvis Brothers coming in from the safety spot. That is the starting strong safety for the Southeast, senior out of Alabama. And he'll rack up a sack. Second down and 17 now. 4 receivers in the game for the Northeast. Ratliff to throw. Another check down to Forbes. That one good for 7. As Porter finds himself back in the game. Third and 10. Ratliff in the gun. Gonna go deep here on the wheel route. Incomplete. Could not connect with the wide receiver. That was Daniel Colwell, the senior from Cincinnati, who couldn't haul that one in. Hunter Jack Storm, arguably one of the best prospect names. Will boot it deep, and he pins it inside the 3. Somebody draft this man. Wow, Jack Storm showing off here in the prospect game. Wow. Tremendous field position for the Northeast defense as Jeremy Krause walks onto the field to take his first snap. Kane Newman in the backfield. That's Graham Dunaway, 88, the actual 4th string tight end. And that is caught by Kane Newman, the running back. Tackle made by 25. It's Garrett Lyons, who is subbed out of the game. Rodney Joyner in for the Southeast. Shahid Ahmad in for the Northeast, number 18 in white. 2nd and 3 now for the Southeast. Handoff, Joyner breaks the tackle and he'll push forward for the first. That is Ahmad, the previously mentioned safety on the tackle. Rodney Joyner, a senior out of NC State. Part of this highly talented running back class for the Southeast. Kraus, deep shot. It's caught. It's Terrence Baxter. A huge connection there. And that gets them inside of Northeast territory. Terrence Baxter, the senior out of Clemson. Definitely known for his deep ball talent, as that is going nowhere. Jimmy Pitt there on the tackle. Here's Kraus, 2nd and 15. Pass is caught, Newman. And it will be a 3rd down and inches now. We will see if they hand it off to Joyner. They'll actually hand it to Dunaway, and he will be stopped short. I believe that was Pitt on the tackle again, number 90. And it will be a field goal upcoming here for the Northeast. The Southeast, excuse me. And that is good for the Southeast. Nick Rowan, the senior kicker from UCF, will put it through from 50, and the Southeast, who is in the red, as I obviously cannot tell, will be up 3-0 here to start. Amar Coleman-Reed again to return. Look at the speed. And he will be stopped right around the 25. New drive here for the Northeast, as Ratliff and company walk back out onto the field. Throwing here is Ratliff. That is caught. Nice route for Isaiah Finney. And that'll be good enough for the first. That is how a comeback route should be run, Axis. That was a perfect throw to the wide receiver out of Toledo. Man in motion is Forbes. Empty backfield for Ratliff. He'll throw. Passes incomplete. I believe he was looking for Colwell again. Second down. Man in motion is Colwell. Ratliff looking short, caught Forbes. And that will be Blake Dale on the tackle, 52 in red. The senior middle linebacker out of Georgia Southern. Projected 1st-round pick. One of the best middle linebacker prospects in the class. 3rd and 7. Toss to Forbes. And that will go nowhere. Good tackle by Amir Blakely. Blakely out of Troy, same college as George Colvin, actually. They were college teammates. Jack Storm again to punt. Not a great punt as last time when he punted inside 3. Kenny McKenzie with a short return. Ball at the 21 for the Southeast. To, I'm sure, many folks' surprise, the Northeast is very well in this game. Still in this game, only down by 3. Have been keeping it close, especially on the defensive side. We'll see if Crowd's going to get something going here with Newman, who's had a great day. A lot of running back checkdowns being used here. Interesting decision, as they want to try and get a rhythm going. Newman already 3 for 36. First down handoff to Newman. He'll tackle and kick it outside. That should be good enough for the first, and it is. Very nicely done there by Newman. Rodney Joyner now back in the game. Two receivers to the left of Kraus. And it weak side to Joyner. And that will be good enough for 7. Second down and 3. About 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And that will be a stop there, that made by Dalton Robson, the senior linebacker out of Miami of Ohio. Third and inches. They'll run it again with Newman. And he will be stopped, but that will be good enough for the first tackle made by Hilton, the senior corner out of Cincinnati. And the Southeast will move the sticks. Another handoff to Dunaway, and he will not get very far. Not really sure why the fullbacks always tend to run to the sides. Joyner on the run. Good stop by Brandon McGill, middle linebacker out of Temple. Newman on the toss on a 3rd and 11. Oh, Jimmy Pitt's hurt. Oh no. Womp womp. He'll come back. Yeah, very nice play calling that I totally did. Yeah, it just completely ignored it. Drew Trimber on the punt. He is a sophomore, by the way. Sophomore out of Clemson. As Kenton Handy got injured on that punt. We will not see him back today. Ratliff to throw. Forbes with the catch. Ratliff, under pressure, gets it off to Forbes, who's been one of his main targets today. Second down and 1 here after that one, good for 9. Just getting started here, second quarter of action. Deontay Porter on the carry, has a lane and has a first. Tackle made that time by Jordan Buford Jr., number 6. First down for the Northeast, right at midfield. Forbes again on the carry. Not very far that time. Stop made by Braxton Bowens, senior corner out of South Carolina. Second and 8. Tight end in the game is Sean Hutton, 87. They run it again with Porter. He will be stuffed. That is B.J. Black, First time I've heard his name called today. Top 3 pick for sure. The monster of a defensive end out of Auburn. Lining up at left end. Ratliff to throw deep here. And that is an incomplete pass. And the penalty on Finney will not matter. It will be 4th down, and the Northeast will punt again. Jack Storm, been a busy guy so far. This is his 3rd punt already. See if they can pin him. Not terrific. And it'll actually go out around the 15. Call it the 17. So there you go. There you have it. New drive for the Southeast. Very low scoring game. Which I hate to say I kind of expected. But we'll see how it goes. Toss play here to Newman. Good tackle there by the Northeast. That, I believe, was Dion Ricks, because he's taking over for Kenton Handy, I'm pretty sure. 51? That sounds about right. Jeremy Krause to throw. Has time. Almost picked, but caught by Daryl Usher. He is listed as the 4th receiver on this prospect roster. So interesting to see how he came into the game with a 2-receiver set. But we carry on. Newman has a lane. Nobody around him. Has another 1st down for the Southeast. .73 total scrimmage yards for Newman today. Joyner. Good lead block from Dunaway. And that'll be good for 8. It will bring up a 2nd down and 2. Krause looking, has time, passes caught. That is Graham Dunaway. The tight end forced to play fullback in this prospect game because the Southeast did not have a single fullback, senior, junior, or sophomore listed on their roster, but they did have a spare tight end. So I'm like, you know what? We'll just throw him in there. On the carry. Oh, nice broken tackle. And that is his best run of the day. 21 yards on that one. As Southeast looking to score here, get our first touchdown of the game for a change. Ball in the 15. Joyner has some space to the outside. Almost broke that tackle. I think that was Rontez Cornish, making that one number 20. Could have also been Joseph Early. They are 2, I think, number 20s. I'm pretty sure. 2nd down and 3 here. Man in motion is dragged. Tossed to Joyner. Joyner inside of 5, and he almost was forced into the end zone. Tackle made by Jaden White. As Jeremy Pitts finally back after what seemed to be a long injury break there. We carry on. Ball at the 1. 1st and goal for Krause and company. Harrelson in motion. Toss to Newman. He'll go in for the TD. Kane Newman, the user-created prospect. I'm sure that the creator of Newman Slayer is very happy to see his prospect succeed. Nick Rowan adding the extra point. It is good. So 10-0 here. We're in the second half of the second quarter. 4:03 to go. Rowan to kick. Coleman Reed to return. He'll take off and be brought down at the 23-yard line. Tackle being made by 22, Kenny McKenzie. We'll see if the Northeast can get some points on the board this drive. Ratliff struggling here. Pass is caught. Austin Kenyon, the fullback. And that looks like it will stand. Kenyon, an actual fullback by trade. A senior out of Miami of Ohio University. Lots of fullback to choose from, especially in the Northeast. You have Stefan Lindgren, who actually, I think is in the Central, and Alex Schramm, I think is in the Central. So I don't think Alex Schramm made the Central roster, but I misspoke. Austin Kenyon was the only option at fullback for the team. Forbes there, getting the touch. First down here for the Northeast. Again, Kenyon, fullback, seeing some action here. I know that a certain owner, Cole, will be happy about that. Of course, drafting John Calabrese, the Army fullback, in the first round of last year's draft. So, pretty cool. Forbes there, not very far. Tackle made by David Thompson III. Him along with B.J. Black, pretty unanimous top 3, at least top 5 draft picks in this upcoming draft. 3rd and 4 now. Ratliff to throw. Has a man. Oh, it's almost picked. But Amar Coleman Reed hauls it in. That was Braxton Bowens almost picking that one off. But Coleman Reed somehow on that comeback route. A route, actually, that most corners or linebackers pick off. So I'm very surprised that Coleman Reed actually came down with that. Forbes on the run. Good for 4. Two-minute warning for the Northeast to get some points on the board here. 2nd and 6. Few more yards to get into field goal range here. Ratliff under pressure. He'll sling it, and that will be incomplete, looking for Porter. The blitz was coming, had to get it off very quickly, and could not connect with his target there out of the backfield. 3rd and 6. I better not see a run or this play calling is flawed. Okay, thank you. Incomplete there, looking for Finney. 4th down, and I assume that they will try and pin them with Storm again. But we'll see. Maybe a long field goal is in our future? No, it will be a punt. Okay, that is probably the smart move. Storm again out to punt. And, ooh, he shanks that one. Man, his first punt was spectacular. Then after that, just not so great. But then again, they are still, well, for now, college prospects. So give them a break. Kraus looking deep shot. That is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the Northeast. I believe that may have been not Cornish. I thought I saw a 20 in there, but maybe that was Hilton at corner. False start here, Jalen Bragg. The guilty party there will push him back 5. Newman in motion, Dunaway in the backfield. Kraus to throw. Pass is caught in double coverage by Newman. Daniel Antoine on the tackle, but my goodness, Jeremy Kraus threading the needle on that route. And the running back having himself quite a day. Kraus 7 for 8 for 119 yards. He's been spectacular today. Kraus again looking deep. Oh, he tried to hit Harrelson. First target for the tight end today. Couldn't quite connect. Kraus again, throw deep. It's caught this time by Kevon Taylor. Big gain there to get him well inside Northeast territory. Go! Kraus looking. Pass is incomplete. Tried to get another big gain there, but couldn't quite connect. Kraus again, second down throw is caught. Baxter. That one only good for 2 though, and it'll bring up a third and quite long. 3rd and 8, goal line set. 2 tight ends and a fullback in the game. Dunaway in motion. Will throw. Kraus. Deep shot. It's incomplete. Looking for Bragg that time. 4th down, that'll bring out the kicker Nick Rowan for a potential field goal. Yep, it'll be from about 50. This is where he made it from last time. Rowan's kick is turning and he missed it. So, sorry I jinxed him, but 50 yards is tough. So it will remain 10-0 and a big chance for the Northeast to capitalize on this defensive stop. Ratliff looking almost picked. That was Blake Dale, the middle linebacker, dropping back into coverage, almost getting a paw on that. And turning it the other way. Northeast looking to score here before half. They have 33 seconds to do it. Ratliff's pass is caught. That time connect with Finney. Good for 16. Northeast going to use their timeouts here. Going to see a minute drill by Ratliff here. Would be very exciting to see to get Northeast their goose egg off the scoreboard, if you will. 26 seconds. Clock is stopped. Forbes in motion. Ratliff to throw. Deep shot. Oh, good coverage there. Bowens again. He has been shining in coverage. Highly regarded as one of the best coverage corners in the draft. Bowens again out of South Carolina. Could shoot up many teams' draft boards after this one. Knocked away there by Buford Jr. trying to hit Finney. As Ratliff struggling here against this dominant Southeast defense. Actually, he's doing a little bit better than I thought. 10 of 19. Forbes. The carry spins off a tackle and actually I think has enough for the first. Oh, he does! What a run by Forbes. As the Northeast uses a timeout, getting them inside of Southeast territory. I mean, hey, he only has 70 scrimmage yards, but he has been a very, very important piece of this Northeast team. Ratliff to throw. He has a man deep. It's Coleman Reed, but he couldn't quite hang on to that one. 9 seconds to go. Perhaps one play and a field goal or 2 shots to the end zone. We will see what they do. Ratliff going to go Hail Mary here. Yes, they will connect with Colwell. And they will take the timeout, get the field goal unit onto the field, and see if they can't score some more points before this half is over. So they will be sending out Will Mooney, who is actually a punter by trade, but they had no kickers available, and he'll actually put it through from 39. So the senior punter out of Penn State, forced to play kicker, no problem for him. He will put it through and get some points on the board for the Northeast. 10-3 at half, second half coming up right now. Mooney to kick it off. Jalen Bragg getting his first kick return of the afternoon. And Garrett Lyons there for the tackle. First down, new half for the Southeast to extend their slim lead. Newman had a great first half, including a TD, is up to great things again. That one good for 9. Rodney Joyner now back in the game. Have yet to see a carry for Jabari Gardner, who is the third string running back. Hopefully he'll get some action later on in this game. Kraus, pass, caught, Joyner. Oh, and he gets hit hard. That is Jaden White. Dropping back into coverage, he just absolutely pasted him on that one. First down. Shotgun here for Kraus. Catch for Dunaway. Good for 2. Second and 8 for the Southeast. Newman on the run and stopped there. Jimmy Pitt again on the tackle. Third down, looking for something here to run it. An interesting cover, but they'll get it. It'll pay off. The Newman toss play on 3rd and 10 picks up 12. And the Southeast moving the sticks. They've dominated time possession, I believe. Don't have an exact number for it. Seems like every time the ball is in the Southeast possession, they will hold on to it for a long, long period of time. Drew Trimber has not been that busy. But Kraus and company holding on to this one-score lead. They go play action, under pressure, caught. That's the first catch for the tight end Ethan Harrelson. And that is good enough for the first. Technically the first catch by a tight end today, not counting Graham Dunaway. But hopefully more tight ends will be used. Not only in this game, but in the upcoming season and in the future of the league. Newman stopped there. That is Lyons making the tackle. Second and 8. Ball in the 34. We're borderline field goal range here for the Southeast. Joyner again stopped, this time by Jerome Tate. Yes. Yeah, not sure what happened. Jerome Tate and Jimmy Pitt both should not look like that. I don't know why. Maybe I forgot to change it somehow, but yeah, they're not supposed to look like that. Drop there by the slot receiver. Let me check actually. who that was. That actually could have been Braga. I saw a 1 at the end. I thought it was 81, but I don't think there is any 81 there. Anyway. Drew Trimber punting to the 14. So they do... the Northeast defense gets themselves off of the field. And Ratliff is back again. Forbes on the run, brothers making the stop there. Forbes on the run. Good enough for the first. Oh no, and he hurt himself. Oh no. Smacked his head. Oh, that sucks. But hey, you know, I think he's had a great game. I know he's gonna have a fantastic career. But yeah, that is kind of unfortunate. So Keontae Porter will take a bulk of the carries, which is interesting because Porter was actually supposed to be the #1 running back, but I don't know if we had that running back glitch again. But Forbes was taking a majority of the carries until he wasn't. First one, like Ray Jeter, gonna try and pick up the first, and it'll be a face mask, so he'll be bailed out there. Troy Bobbitt, even though he didn't make the tackle, which is something that Axis should totally fix, gets called for a penalty. Porter on the run, good for 3. Three and a half to go, third quarter, low scoring game in this one, 10-3, Southeast in the lead. Jeter going nowhere. Good tackle by Blake Dale. Third down and 8. 2 receivers in the game. Kenyon in motion for Ratliff. They'll toss it again on a 3rd down and 4+. Axis, what are we doing here? I'm pretty sure I set like the pass percentage to 80 or something. You're telling me that the random number fell within the 20%? Okay, whatever. Maybe I should set it even higher, I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking Axis just doesn't listen to me. Maybe it's true. I don't know. Anyway, we carry on. I'm not going to worry too much about it. First down and 10 for the Southeast Prospects. Kraus, toss play. Newman gets a lead block from Daniel Guffey, the left guard out of Tennessee, and has enough for the first down. Toss play again. Busy. Lions again on the tackle there. Has done a terrific job of stopping the run. Of course, was great at doing that at Penn State anyway, but we're really showing it here in the Prospect Showcase. Not a prospect that was talked a lot about, and he even applies pressure, as you saw him there on the safety blitz. So Garrett Lyons, a very versatile safety, can stop the run, can defend the pass very, very well. Honestly, I don't really have a projection for him as where he's going to go. Maybe third to fourth. There's Jerome Tate again. Yeah. I forgot to change the skin tone of Jimmy Pitt and Jerome Tate. They should be darker. I will fix that, but like before they're drafted. I know I'm sorry I didn't catch it before, but they will be fixed. Okay, carrying on. Second down and 10. Kraus. Oh, that's a drop. I think that may have been McCullough. No, wrong team. Who was the slot receiver that was in there? Could have been Baxter, maybe? I forget. I couldn't quite see the number. Anyway, encroachment here on Pitt. Push him up 5, 3rd and 5. Newman. And a carry, and I think he has enough. He does have enough. Dion Ricks on the tackle. That will end the third quarter. Only one touchdown scored in this game, 10-3 Southeast. First down across midfield for Southeast. Newman trying to break a tackle and could not break that last tackle. I believe that was Rontez Cornish, 20 on the tackle. It was. First down, Newman again in the backfield. Man in motion is Baxter. Again, it's Newman. And who else but Garrett Lyons coming in again from that safety spot. Very quick to the running back. Kraus to throw off his back foot. That's going to be thrown away, incomplete. Third down. Not sure if this is field goal range for Rowan. It might be. He's made from 50. He's also missed from 50. So we'll see what they do if they do not convert. Kraus. Pass. Deep caught. No, Nick Rowan is not needed just yet. Jalen Bragg will haul that one in on the slant. Good for 17 and a first as they keep the sticks moving. Ball to 19. Newman stuffed there. That is Lorenzo Salvaggio. That is a junior making the stop out of Ohio State. Went right around the offensive tackle and had no problem bringing down the ball carrier. Second and 12 is a wide open man. It's Joyner down the sideline. And Jabari Gardner in the mix as far as running back, but I don't think he'll actually see the field on this play, but hopefully later in the fourth quarter, we will finally get to see him. 3rd and 1. Dunaway in motion. They will throw here. Kraus, end zone, incomplete. He had Bragg open, but he just missed him. And it'll be a short field goal here for Rowan. This one from about 26, 27 yards. Kick is good. Coleman Reed on the return. Ratliff here, wide open man is Coleman Reed. And that'll be good enough for the first. Mark Coleman Reed having himself a couple of nice catches here in this prospect showcase. Porter shakes off one tackle, but not the second. That's Brothers on the stop. Northeast still without a touchdown in this game. Only 3 points up on the board. Much lower scoring game than all of the panel and myself thought. And hopefully we'll get to see a much more high scoring game in the next game, as the Central and top quarterback James Siegel will see some action, and user-created prospect Jalen Bradley will headline the West region. So a couple of more offensive weapons for the Central and the West. As we'll see Storm with a huge boot down to the end zone. Ball on the 20 for the Southeast. Newman has some open space taken away there by number 4. That being Demontre Thorne, closing the gap there. The senior corner out of Maryland. 2nd and 3 after that run, picked up 7. Newman again on the carry. He breaks free, and he just kept carrying the defense with him. Oh, as Lyons got banged up there. He's been having such a great game. A pain to see him go down, but hopefully he will be back very soon. Here's Joyner. Kraus again, first down, looking to throw. He has a man deep. It's Baxter, but he dropped it. And they'll actually get him for a PI there. That was Dalton Robson, by the way, in coverage. That was a linebacker covering a receiver, so tremendous job of even staying with him on that. Baxter, of course, a very speedy receiver, but Dalton Robson, who's a pretty big dude, is great job of covering receivers. Meanwhile, they throw into double coverage. Thorne on that coverage that time, as Jeremy Kraus loving to air it out here. I mean, when you have 20 yards to go for the first, I don't blame you, but perhaps we'll want to try and get it in smaller chunks here. 2nd down and 20. Kraus looking left side, pass is incomplete. That one too far for Harrelson. Kraus started out the game very well, but it's kind of pulled back down to earth since then. Meanwhile, here's a connection to Baxter. That'll boost his confidence. And that is a 3rd and 20 conversion, by the way. Very nicely done for the Southeast Prospects. We are ticking down to the end of this game, unfortunately. But the Southeast on track to move on in the prospect mini tournament. Kane Newman there, good for 9, and a couple more first downs that'll pretty much secure a win for the Southeast. They will play the winner of the Central and West divisions in the championship, which will be tomorrow. 2nd and 1, handoff to Dunaway. Dunaway actually gonna move forward for a change. Wonder if they just try and get around the offensive line first as a first priority and then go forward. I've always wondered why they just don't just pile ahead. But who knows? Who knows? There are still many questions to be answered. First down inside the red zone, 4th Southeast. Play action. Kraus gonna try and scramble out of it. It is a sack. It is Salvaggio again getting to the quarterback. I believe that... No, that's our 2nd sack, I think, total. Because I know Jarvis Brothers had a sack very early in this game. It's the 2nd sack that I can remember anyway. Unless I'm just not remembering things, which tends to happen. So I will check after this game is over. 3rd down now, and long from the 19. We'll see what the Southeast coaching staff dials up here for Kraus. Go! Dial up a passing play here. Deep caught Darrell Usher. What a catch. I don't think that was even intended for him. I think he just turned around. The ball was there. He caught it somehow. I think that may have actually been intended for Newman. Crazy catch that gets him down to inside the 1. Newman again, another touchdown for him. Kane Newman with 2 TDs today, and the Southeast has pretty much put this game away. The kick by Rowan is good, as Garrett Lyons comes back into the game. Coleman Reed trying to get something out of that return. Jordan Buford Jr. stopping him at the 23. So Northeast, despite their efforts, Jake Ratliff cannot rally his offense to put up even a touchdown in this game. I'm sure that is to the utter disappointment of many Northeast fans. Julian Forbes going down earlier in this game definitely did not help. He was having a tremendous game, but unfortunately a head injury has knocked him out of this game. But yeah, he should be good to go for the draft. Go! All injuries, by the way, if the prospect gets injured in the prospect game, it will not have any effect on their draft stock at all. All the injuries, even if they get injured and the team advances to the championship game, all the injuries will be wiped. We just pretend that they never happened, but they will count for the game that they are currently in. So the roster will be the exact same. We're not subbing in anybody. Yeah, so I just wanted to clarify that for you all. 2nd down and 10. 1:45 to go. Ratliff gonna go deep here. It's incomplete, looking for Coleman Reed. Ratliff on 3rd. That's caught. Connects with Coleman Reed. He's been his number 1 target, along with, well, Forbes before he got injured, and then Porter. But as far as receivers go, Lamar Coleman-Reed, the best of the bunch. Ratliff not doing very well, 14 of 26. That is just over 50%. And no, regression and progression for prospect games are not a thing, don't worry. This is simply just to showcase the talent. This is not counting as a regular season game or anything like that. So just to get some snaps in for these prospects is the whole reason why I'm doing this. So don't worry, if your prospect has a bad game, they won't regress in anything. So yeah. 3rd and 10. Ratliff to throw. Another check down. I am not shocked at all. Northeast burns their last timeout. It'll be 4th down, and I'm sure they're going to go for it here, I would think. Yep. As a reminder, Central and Southwest kicking off in probably a minute or two, and they do not convert on the 4th down. Colwell is stopped short, and the Southeast Division will advance to the championship game, as they were, according to the media, the heavy favorites coming into this game. As Kraus will take a knee here and run out the clock as we look at the final stats from the game coming up when time expires. Another nail down, and that will do it. 20-3 is your final score, as the clock will do its thing here and accelerate all the way down, and done. Okay. Fantastic. Kane Newman, no doubt, my offensive MVP. 2 touchdowns for him today. Jarvis Brothers, great job. 10 tackles. He did have that sack. Kraus, pretty good, actually. 17 of 29. I know that's pretty comparable to Ratliff's completion percentage, but he did have 246 yards, which is much better than what Ratliff had. Porter, yeah, oh man, this rushing game, yikes. Okay, yeah, safe to say that he did not, I mean, the defensive line, of course, was amazing for the Southeast, so you can't really blame them. Forbes, the leading receiver, even though he only played part of the game. Amara Coleman-Reed, 3 for 60. McCullough had a catch. Sean Hutton got targeted twice. I'm surprised he didn't haul one in. Rontez Cornish leading with 11 tackles. Garrett Lyons had a pretty good game. 5 tackles, 2 passes defensed. Brandon McGill with 6 tackles. Jamal Hilton there. No picks for either team. Jimmy Pitt and Jerome Tate, 3 tackles for them. Lorenzo Salvaggio, the junior. Great game, 2 tackles, 1 sack, 1 TFL. Amar Coleman-Reed, 5 for 77 in the kick return duties. Rontez Cornish not returning a single punt. Will Mooney converted his only field goal attempt. Jack Storm punted 6 times. Pretty good for him. Southeast side, Kraus, as mentioned, 246 yards for him. Kane Newman, great game. Even Rodney Joyner getting in on the action, 10 carries for 46 yards. Graham Dunaway, 3 for 7. Newman also 4 for 60. Terrence Baxter, 3 for 64. And Jalen Bragg, only 1 catch. I would have loved to see more from him. He was targeted 5 times. No drops, though, thankfully, for him. Kevon Taylor had a big 32-yard catch. Ethan Harrelson, 1 catch. Brothers, 10 tackles, led the team leader. Blakely, 2 tackles for loss. Blake Dale, 3 passes defensed, 4 tackles, and 1 tackle for loss. Very nicely done. Braxton Bowens had a couple of key passes defensed there. David Thompson, not as impactful. Neither was BJ Black, really. Those 2 guys I would have expected to do a lot more damage, but I guess not. Kenny McKenzie with 1 punt return, Joe and Brad with 1 kick return, and Nick Rowan missing a field goal, but it was from 50, so I don't blame him. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so that'll do it. Southeast moving on to play the winner of the Central and the West, which is live now.